Hello, we are Sam and Rev of Yacht To Do, and we have done the loop 2 times. Can you believe it?
Join us now on a tale of 2 loops where we compare the first time around and the second time around. But in this video, just the first time.
And we're going to take you from Peoria, Illinois down to Grafton, Illinois. It's a total of 3 trips, 169 miles, and we did it in September of 2019.
It starts at the National Marine, where we try to get out of a very windy situation without a bow thruster.
It was a challenge. You'll get to see downtown Peoria on our starboard side. We're also going to see a lot of barges. We're going to go over a wicket dam for the very first time. I was a little bit nervous about doing that. We'll also see the Beardstown barge complex where we tie up. Pretty interesting.
You will also see how we are getting along or struggling without a bow thruster, and then our plan to fix it. And as you know, I love looking at the houses along the way, and we're going to see some houses on stilts.
Oh yeah, that's right, houses on stilts. There'll also be a ferry crossing, which just kind of sprung up on us. Didn't really think that we would see that many ferries going back and forth. And then we're going to stop at Mel's Diner for really pretty good dinner. We'll have breakfast the next morning at Mel's Diner as well, and then we're going to end it by pulling into Grafton Marina.
You can see the full trip if you search 54, 55, and 56 here on this channel.
Or you can just go to the playlist and watch them in sequence as well.
It's so much easier doing it that way. You can see our whole itinerary for the first loop by going to whatyachttodo.com. Click on First Loop Route. So let's go. Just leaving National Marine, just north of Peoria. And Sam, as you know, we lost the bow thruster in Starved Rock Lock. And
we had a mechanic come out and look at it. And unfortunately, the boat is going to have to be pulled. So we are without a bow thruster. And this morning was winds, and we had very low water, about 2 feet under the keel. So winds, no bow thruster, and low water, but we got it out, and we are on the river, and probably going to do about 60 miles today. And looks like we're going to have to anchor. A lot of the marinas are closed due to the high water that they had earlier in the year, and they're revamping. So we're looking for places to anchor. So we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, so we're checking out our surroundings. It looks like there's a huge cruise ship or ferry or something parked on that side. Up ahead, we see a bridge, and then we see the more Peoria over here. We're rolling down the river, and this is the kind of thing that we see quite a bit. Roger Shaw. So,
yeah, big old barge here, and we can see here, if you zoom in here, you can see the target, the AIS target, and it is the Roger K. Shaw.
Whoops. So, kind of thing that happens, you know, real time in on the bridge, right, Sammy boy?
Yeah, right. Hey, we're back with you, rolling down the river, passing the Sarah Hunter on the 2, which means on his left side, his port side, our starboard. That's the Sarah Hunter. And we call the barge traffic on channel 13, and the tow captains are very professional and just a pleasure to work with. They're just kind of motoring along at
Are you going to call them?
maybe 4 knots. We've already called them and got permission to pass on the 2 whistle.
Oh.
So we're just going along here. And one of the things is just kind of doing some secretarial work. About 20 miles ago, we passed 2,000 miles on the Great Loop.
2,000 miles?
2,000 miles on the Great Loop, yeah.
Oh
so
my goodness.
2,000
miles!
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm
going to show you this. It's really... Pretty cool, huh? Oh my goodness. They're still shocking to me. They're so big.
Yeah, they're big. That one looks like some kind of chemical barge. It's got a red flag on it, which means it's hazardous cargo.
Oh, really?
And if we were in a lock, we could go through with that particular barge.
It does
sometimes
say...
you can't go through the barges with them, but not if they're a red flag. So,
It does say
we're gonna give them a
danger
call here.
warning on the side of it.
Sarah Hunter, this is being here to us. Clear your tow. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
What did he say?
Roger, have a good one.
All right,
All right.
so you got to
Going
see
down the
Sammy
river.
in action with the barge traffic.
Just about getting ready to go into our final approach mode here. Wanted to give you an update. We are about 5.5 miles from our destination. We will have covered almost 80 miles today, and of course we went over our 2,000 miles
Wow.
on the Great Loop.
80 miles.
So where we're going to be tying up tonight was we gave up an anchorage for tying up at Logston Tug Service. So we're going to be tying up to a barge. The great thing is they have showers there, I guess.
Okay.
And a map of the town, and so we're going to get out to the town of Beardstown. So that's where we're going to be. Another unknown when we get there.
You are not going to believe where we spent the night last night. There is this place. I'm going to show you. We were tied up to this tug. Can you see Clyde? How crazy is that? Have you ever heard of anything like that? Just got to show you more of this place. It's crazy.
Tied up to a barge and very, very industrial, rustic, rugged
Oh, definitely.
place. You know, a place where you might see Popeye hanging out. Although,
I thought you were going to say pirates,
yeah,
but no.
yeah. Pretty powerful engines in there. You can kind of see it's kind of kicking up pretty good there. There is a lot of debris in this river. Obviously something that took out our bow thrust services. It's going to cost us a couple days and a couple dollars. All it is days and dollars, time and money. Expect the unexpected. Yes, sir. Two pleasure craft behind you here. We're just kind of hanging back because we're going to go to the bridge too and then dock at Mel. So just want to let you know what we're doing.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Y'all have a safe trip.
You too.
He's got it down, doesn't he? That's so great.
As you are thinking about tackling that great loop, that 6,000 miles counterclockwise around the eastern United States, you're thinking, how much time am I really going to have to spend planning each day? And you know what? It's pretty simple. It's questions like that that we answer in Great Loop Q&A, The Crew, the third part of our series that you can get started planning your loop at home online. All right, we're coming up on a barge around the bend, and you can see here on our screen, he's about 3/4 of a mile away. So I'm going to give him a call because he's just coming out of a turn. We know his call sign from the AIS information. We're going to call in channel 13, hail him, make sure he can hear us, and then ask for a pass. WT Teuton, WT Teuton, this is motor vessel, here's to us, how copy? Yes sir, we're coming about a half mile up on your stern here, asking for a pass.
Okay, now let me get around this next bend here and then we'll get you around there. I'll be pretty much taking all of that.
Yes sir, we'll wait on your call.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to wait on his call because we predicted he's got to get around a bend here. If you can take a look at this. But we want to... Oh, that's my buddy boat. Here's to us, copies. I'm communicating with my buddy boat who's behind me on channel 69. That's what we agreed to. So as WT Teuton comes up around here, then he's going to tell us which way to pass, on the right or the left. And we'll probably hear in his lingo is pass me on the 1 or pass me on the 2. And so I'll explain that as we get out of the bend here.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode of A Tale of Two Loops.
And join us next time where we'll show you what it looks like in September of 2021, where we go down that same stretch of river. We're going to stop at different places, but you'll also see that the water level is much lower.
Well, you can always go to our website, yachttodo.com, and find our itinerary for the first loop as well as the second loop. You can find the trip number, the date we went on that trip, and so much more information. Also on our website, check out our ship store where you too can get your What Yacht To Do hat.
So look for part 2, trips 185, 186, and 187. See you next time on What Yacht To Do, A Tale of Two Loops.